NB-IoT is just cellular. It's narrowband IoT, which means it's really small packets of data. And the bonus of all, if I talk about LoRa, LPWAN, NB-IoT, all of this is what's called LPWAN, low power wide area network. Uses really small amounts of data, transmits over quite some distance. But the point of it being small is it uses such low kind of battery. It doesn't use much power. So you put in a watch battery and it'll last for 5 years. So it's fantastic. You can just pop it there and everything's really good at retrofitting. When you're kind of looking at all of that, a great example, I'm currently working on a project for beer, which is never a bad one when you're working on a project for beer. These people want to make sure that the beer is always cold. That's the strategy is you will always walk into a shop and the beer will be cold. They've got non-integrated fridges, so standalone fridges. So they're effectively plugged in. There's an energy crisis going on. There's 90,000 sites to monitor to make sure that these fridges are turned on and are in working order and are filled and have beer in them cold. An NB-IoT in this instance is fabulous because rather than have somebody or a team of people drive around every single day or over the course of a month or etc. to make sure they're filled, make sure they're working correctly and make sure they're cold, devices can do this. So what we're now doing with NB-IoT is we're going to put in temperature sensors in the fridge with tamper controls that just says, is it cold? Doesn't matter if the fridge is on. Doesn't matter, but is the beer cold? Is it filled? And what NB-IoT will do is the sensor will sit there. The sensor will take the measurement. The SIM card, which is really the NB-IoT piece, the narrowband IoT piece, will transmit that to a cellular tower. The cellular tower will transmit it to a product that we've built called Symbius because it decodes the data. So one of the problems that people do have is that you'll go and buy a sensor and then you'll put a SIM card in it and then it will kind of transmit back the equivalent of wingdings in Word, which is gibberish, and nobody would understand it because every sensor will transmit slightly different. So Symbius is a product that we've developed that will actually take all of those wingdings, all of those different products, languages, and put them into a common format. So now, whatever device you put into it, whatever device it senses, whatever device it's sent back via the SIM card, will then transmit into Symbius, and Symbius will decode that. So back to the original question, the SIM card just transmits on really low power back to a cellular tower, into Symbius, and then into your dashboard. Once you've got your dashboard or your application server, same thing, then you can do things with it. You can automate reactions to it. You can put on alerts. So in the instance of 90,000 fridges full of beer, if one goes down, what it will do is it will alert to say, right, the engineer or the team member needs to visit this site because there's a problem with the fridge. An alert doesn't mean that it's not cold. Alert might just be outside of the tolerance of being cold. So if we're looking for beer to be at kind of 10 degrees and it actually goes to 12 degrees, they could alert at that. They could say, right, 12 degrees is too warm, or it's on the edge of being too warm. Therefore, let's alert that. So hopefully the engineer will get there before that becomes a problem and is no longer cold.